Hello everyone! Welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and it's Monday night, and that means that it's live chat night. We do this every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't know what that would be in your time zone. We have people from all over the world that show up here every Monday evening. We chat about all kinds of things, primarily crochet and yarn, but there's always knitting and spinning and weaving and food and yummies and life and all of that. It's basically a big virtual stitching gathering. So if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please remember that if you would like to participate in live chat, then you must be logged into your YouTube account. And then whenever you do get to participate in live chat, make sure that you have live chat selected instead of top chat. If you have top chat selected, then that means that you are going to miss some of the conversation that is going on, and then I might be responding to something and you might be horribly confused because you didn't see the comment that I'm responding to, and we don't want you confused. We want you to have a good time with us. Speaking of live chat, let's see who all we have in here. I know that we've had a couple people in here for quite some time. Yay! There's everybody. Hello! Show us your thumbs. Yes, show us your thumbs up. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. That helps tell the YouTube algorithm that we are live, and it will put it out to more people because we all know how YouTube notifications go. Whew. We got all kinds of spanners in here this evening. If you don't know what the highlighted blue names are with spanners next to them, those are our moderators. We have Kim, who is Spanner Chick. There's Ida, and then Dee is here as well. Woo! Stephanie, new people need to start with a warning. Yes, standard warning, okay? We talk about food. Yes, it carries over into the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group every week. Everything that we talk about here, the conversation still continues over in the Facebook group. So if you're part of the Facebook group and it annoys you, it's time to put on the blinders because it happens. And Freaky and Anthony are completely harmless, okay? For the new people, Freaky and Anthony are harmless. There you go. There goes the disclaimer. Hello. Hey, welcome back, Sherry. So good to see you back. It's Kathy, and there's my good friend Kelly, who's getting ready to have surgery. Been thinking about you. Poor thing, poor dear. She's been in so much pain for so long, but not very long. Isn't your surgery on Friday, Kelly? I think it is. Please explain what the spanner chicks do. Okay, so the spanners, those are the moderators, and if you act up, then they're going to mute you. And if you continue to act up, then they're going to make it to where you cannot participate with the chat at all. That's what the spanner chicks do. They're my little spanner chicks. They're my little angels. They help me out. Hello, Anthony. Well, we missed you being here, Sherry. You need to stop leaving for such a long amount of time. That's not good. The moderators clean house when the trolls make too much of a mess. That's true. The chat is fast. How do I keep up? You will get used to it. I promise you, you will get used to it. It does go fast, but if I can crochet and pay attention to all of the technology stuff that's going on over here and watch chat, you will get used to it. I promise you. I'm less harmless because of the spanner. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Learn speed reading. Yeah, that's no joke. Oh, hello from Maryland. Oh, is it cold up there? It's something crazy like, what was it? I just looked, but I had to put it out of my mind because I don't deal well with cold. It's 25 degrees and it feels like 15. And you guys, I'm not okay. I'm not okay at all. My PC messed up and I couldn't see on my phone. Well, we're glad that you are back. Glad that you're back. What are you working on tonight, Steph? The same thing that we started last week, only in a new colorway. Glad to see you haven't died of hypothermia. I thought it was coming. To be honest with you, I really thought that it was coming. I was making sure that all of my affairs were in order. I made a couple phone calls today to make sure that the people that I love knew that I love them. All of that good stuff. I just knew that it was coming. I've had a very strange day. I did not leave my house. but it was a very, very odd and strange day. Must explain the lack of pink and green nurturing fibers in front of you. Well, so after last week, and you guys watched Inspiration happen live, I got to thinking that I always gravitate to specific colors or a specific color family. You guys know how I love my my vintage colors. Oh, my moderators, my spanner chicks are reminding me that I need to switch cameras. Thank you. All right, there we go. So I decided that I was going to step out of my comfort zone, and I am going to do a sea glass theme for this because I love sea glass. And as we were sitting here last week and I was trying to decide what I was going to do with all of these motifs, my cousin Amy kept coming to me. And this is a really funny story because I called Amy. Well, I FaceTimed her. We don't ever call each other anymore. Technology, yay! I FaceTimed her from work the other day, and she's like, so what are you doing? What's going on? What's new? And I'm like, I have nothing new to report. And then I went, oh wait, yes I do. So I had my little mock-up at work, and I showed it to her, and I told her that because she quilts so much, and she loves it so much, that was what came into my brain, was doing something that would look like a patchwork quilt. And she started laughing, and I could not understand why, because I thought that it was a fabulous idea and I was loving working up my mock-up. And then she goes, I just got a quilt pattern that makes it look like granny squares. So we're doing the exact opposite thing. I'm crocheting something to make it look like a quilt, and she's quilting something to make it look like crochet. Are we family or what? I heard your voice a lot this week. I'm working on Emma's Arizona blanket and watching the videos. Oh, that's such a great blanket. It really is. It's so versatile. You can just change the colors and it changes the whole look of the blanket. No joke. What did you do last week? I missed last week. You guys want to see my mock-up? I have it. But you can't make fun because it has not been blocked. My plan was yesterday to block it, but that didn't happen. So it's not blocked, but I will stretch out a couple of the squares for you so you can see. Shout out to the Aussies who are in the bushfire affected areas. Yes, that's bad. There's so many places, like California is still on fire. Australia has all of those fires going on. The Amazon is still burning. It's not okay. Before long, there's going to be no breathable oxygen at all. It's kind of troublesome. As long as it's not frogged. Nope, I did not frog it, but it is, this was the colorway that we were working on last week. Ignore all of this. I'm playing with the border, folks, while I am at work. But this is what we did last week, and after it gets blocked out, that's what the motifs will look like. But because this yarn that I'm working with is cotton and bamboo, it absolutely has to be blocked out, or it looks like that and you can't really see the detail of it, but I will block it out. But yeah, that is what I was working on. This is pecan, this is sunkissed coral, this is rose, this is willow, this is mulberry, this is olive, and then this is donkey, and this one is Bessie. And I think that it's going to be great. I had a moment, it took me days, guys, days to choose colors because there's so many different colors in sea glass that you find. And I didn't want to do a ton of colors, but I wanted to, you know, make it obvious where my theme came from. And I was struggling. I spent hours in this studio just pulling out all kinds of yarn, putting them next to each other, taking pictures, rearranging them, adding some, taking some, and I just couldn't find it. So what happens for me is I always end up having to go to Emma. because Emma from Pip and Poppycock, who I love dearly, she is the color queen, the color queen. And if you don't have an Emma in your life, you really need to get one if you're like mine, or if you're like me rather. You can't have Emma because she's mine, but you really need to get yourself an Emma. And Emma knows me so well that she can just listen to me ramble on for like 10 minutes. And thank goodness she understands me and she knows me and she gets me, because then she always comes back with exactly what was in my brain, but I just could not put it together. And she did that again this time for me. So I have the colors that we'll be going into. Let me put this away because I'm playing with what the border is going to be. So the colors for this will be Baltic, and then Adventurine, and then Watershed, and Aqua, and Olive, and Willow, and Pear, and Bessie. And that's my sea glass colorway. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be beautiful. I love it so much. I am looking forward to working on it, but that's why there's no pink in it, because it was just, I was trying to keep everything cohesive but still interesting. That's what we landed on. That's where we stopped. Where am I? Okay. I gotta figure out where I am. I can knit, but I want to crochet. What should I learn? Start out small. Start out with granny squares. That's what most people start out with, is granny squares. They're easy. Something gets a bit floppy rather than hugging your head. Not sure what. I missed something. I missed something there. Oh. Hey, Gabby. It's like Midnight Sky meets Meadows. Yes, Lindsay. It kind of is, isn't it? Woo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Avalanche. Avalanche. It's okay. I'm okay. Nobody worry. I'm okay. Are you going to share the pattern with us eventually? Of course I will. And hopefully this pattern will not take a year like Yaya's Hugs did. Because that was kind of crazy. You did great choosing colors. Well, like I said, it was not just me. If I didn't have Emma, I would probably still be battling over colors. I've been crocheting for 45 years and I've never done a granny square. You know, I've been crocheting for 29 years, 30 years, 29 years. And I had never seen a pattern for a granny square, ever. I just, and I don't know where I learned it. I don't know who I learned it from. I've just always done them. And then I had to sit down and write the pattern for Yaya's Hugs that has granny squares in it. I was not okay, you guys. I was not okay. It's no wonder that people don't want to start crocheting, because it looks like something that belongs on a wall at NASA. Even to me, and I know how to make a granny square, and I was the one that was typing out the pattern for it, and it was crazy. I don't think Sue did a Yaya's Hugs. I can do a chain stitch, I guess. You just gotta decide to start. So when a year goes by and we still don't have the pattern, we can remind her. A year is not going to go by, okay? A year's not going to go by. It's going to come out sooner than that. I promise. Goodness. 2, 3. Nope, she did not do Yaya's Hugs. I don't know why exactly, but she did not do Yaya's Hugs, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Or I also have a whole playlist of basic stitches that teach you how to do a chain, and then the single crochet, and then the half double crochet, and then the double crochet, and the trebles, and all of that stuff. So I have one of those. Or you can just jump right on in, feet first, and find a video tutorial and follow the instructions that go. You think you'll have that finished by New York? No. I may have the pattern written out by New York because thankfully all of the squares are the same size and they all have the same amount of stitches, so I can use my mock-up to do what my border will look like, and I could technically type up the pattern and get it to the testers and get them going, but I don't think that I will have it all completed and ready for photographs by New York. I do not think that that's going to happen because I have another project that I am working on in my free time that is very important, that requires attention. Ooh. Freaky's messing up faces. What are you doing? I have thrown so many fits this week. I put my yayas in the corner and it still hasn't learned its lesson. Candy cane border. Oh, Bobby, I'm so sorry, but you know what? It'll be worth it. I promise it'll be worth it. It's worth it. Hello, Leela. Thank you so much. I love the sea glass myself. Come here. Come here. All right. I do love sea glass. Something very important that requires attention translates to secret squirrels. No, it's not a secret squirrel situation, I promise. Not a secret squirrel situation at all. It's just something very special to me that I have to get done. That's all. I love it when you don't have to dig to start your yarn. I love it. Those moments are the best. Anyone here like making chunky blankets? I don't like holding the hooks to make chunky blankets. Ugh. Hey, did any of you guys go and get yourself some earrings from Becky's store? For those of you guys who weren't here last week. Look at them. They're little hanks of yarn. I love them. I'm wearing the third set that she gave me, but look. Aren't they adorable? I love them so, so, so much. That is Bonnie Barker's daughter opened up an Etsy store, and she's making them, and those are made with nurturing fibers. What hook size and yarn type should I use when I first start learning to crochet? You should probably go for an Aran or a worsted weight yarn, and that would be a 5.5 or a 6 millimeter crochet hook. I did a full-size blanket with Bernat blanket yarn. It's soft and squishy and pretty, but it did hurt my hands. Yeah, I don't like holding those crochet hooks. It's way, way, way too much. The earrings are awesome. What's the name of her Etsy? I think Dee still has the link for it, or one of the moderators can get it for you. Oh, single, Stephanie, not a half. Mercy. I'm losing count. Losing count. The good thing is these suckers work up really, really quick too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fabulous. There we go. Here comes all the moderators with all the links. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you. Does it hurt wrists to use chunky and a big hook? It hurts mine, and it hurts my hand in general to use a big hook. But everybody is different. There are some people, I mean, that's why they make all kinds of different hooks, because everybody's different. 2, 3. So there is no right or wrong. Come on, honestly. I made that first single crochet a little bit too tight. There we go. Don't get black yarn or use anything close to black yarn. Thank you, Alicia. Ain't that the truth? 3, 4. Hold on, I'm counting. 9. Scooch. 10. Almost. All right, I think that's right. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Let's check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah! I like it when I get it on the first go round. I do. Yes, I do, except for I just lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. Right in there. Come here. So, black yarn is bad because you cannot, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it's dark, obviously, because it's black. So that means that the stitches are super, super hard to see, and you'll end up getting frustrated because normal crochet life is not like that at all. So getting super dark colors when you're just learning is not a good thing. Also, the fanciful fashion yarns, you'll see them and you'll go, oh, that's so pretty, I want to try that so much, it's going to be beautiful. Don't do that to yourself because it's just going to frustrate you. You don't want that, like the eyelash yarn, things like that. That's just going to frustrate you, and if you make a mistake, it's super hard to rip your stitches back out. We call that frogging. Super hard to frog it. You're going to end up cutting your yarn, wasting all kinds of your yarn. It's just not going to be a good time at all. So you don't want to do that to yourself. I have just fallen in love with black yarn in my blankets. Oof, you're a better woman than I am. I tell everybody, if somebody gave you a blanket that has black yarn in it, they love you. What? That's a double. I need a treble. So apparently cooking and baking are okay, but let the man catch me with the vacuum going. Poor Gilly. Don't get singles either. Like Red Heart, unforgettable, yeah. Yeah, Red Heart Unforgettable is, it can make beautiful, beautiful, stunning things with Red Heart Unforgettable. But it's really hard to frog if you make a mistake. You have to be very patient with it. And it's a roving yarn. And what that means is the thickness of it changes as you work with it. It'll turn really super thin to like lace weight, and then other places will be on the thicker end of worsted or Aran weight yarn. It's definitely not a yarn for beginners, but it is beautiful. Any Aussies know of a good online yarn shop in Australia? Well, lucky for you, we have a lot of Aussies here. I'm sure one of them can help you out. Speaking of an Aussie who happens to have an online yarn store, there's Fiberific, otherwise known as Chantel. Hey Chantel, so happy to see you. And there's Leanne Slattery. Hello. One, two, three. I'm so happy that Chantel is here. Chantel is always so busy nowadays that she never gets to come into my live, and I'm always so busy at work that I never get to go into her live anymore. I think I've missed the last two die streams because I've been so busy at work. It's a bummer. I missed that live. Chantel does a live over on the Fiberific YouTube channel the same time as mine. Well, it used to be the same time as mine, but we just had time change. So I don't know what time it is. I don't know if it's an hour earlier or if it's the same time now. But it's Wednesday evening for us here in the US and Thursday morning for the Aussies. 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. But Chantel makes beautiful hand-dyed yarn. It's glorious. Glorious. So if you're in Australia, and even if you're not in Australia, you should definitely check her out. And she also does a monthly mystery lace club, which is hand-dyed yarn that is exclusive to the Mystery Lace Club folks for, I think, is it 3 months or 6 months? Anywho, it's exclusive to them for a specific amount of time, so nobody else will get it. And then you get a pattern that comes with it, and she always adds little goodies in with it. It's very good value. Very, very good value. 7 p.m. Eastern for now for Fiberific. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much. 3, 4, 3, 4. 2, 3. I'm back. What did I miss? Fiberific got here. That's what you missed. We were talking about all things Fiberific because we love Chantel. It's my pleasure, Chantel. Whew. I get so excited when my friends... Exclusive for 3 months. Okay. Exclusive for 3 months. And then there's, you know, specific things that she dyes for the Mystery Lace Club that never actually make it out, so it's exclusive for a really long time. Like, she did a cake one time. Wasn't it a cake? I think it was a cake. It was the rainbow, the beautiful rainbow scarf one. And didn't you hated the process of dyeing that one, or it was so difficult that you didn't want to do anymore? Thank you, Heather. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saw me showing colors. Well, I mean, I've had different thoughts since then, so I can't exactly remember. I'm sure that, Michelle, I'm sure that Spanner Chick, aka Kim, can get you some links and put them into the chat for you so you know exactly where to go. What was it? Wait, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, on the note of gradients, I have done some jiggery pokery to make them not horrid anymore. Jiggery pokery. Well, that's good because that was beautiful yarn. It was absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever, I don't know how you did it. Honest to goodness, because that was just gorgeous. Wait, how many do I, 1, 2. One might burn the other, poke a hole. What's, oh, freaky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chantel made one glorious ball of unicorn hair and has not replicated it since. I'll never let her forget it. Listen, Kirby. Not just you. Fifi, are you talking about Fifi's hair? Because Fifi's hair is probably my favorite colorway that Chantel has ever made. And I am so cranky with myself that I did not buy it because I wanted to, but then I hesitated, and then I think somebody else bought it, and I didn't get a chance to do it. But Fifi's hair was, and I don't even think that she can make it anymore because I think Fifi's hair was on one of the bases that she can't get anymore. I mean, she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think part of the reason that Fifi's hair was so beautiful is because it had that shiny silk in it. And she can't get that base anymore? I don't know. We'll have to wait. Oh, Tammy's watching the ad. Bless you, Tammy, for watching ads. Hopefully the weather cooperates and we can live dye this week. Ooh, I will try to get there. Think Sheepy's Whirls. Yeah, but they don't actually do gradients. They actually fuzz together their colors. That was such a beautiful, that rainbow gradient was gorgeous. It really was. I can still get that base, just didn't realize you all loved it. Yeah, that I mean, I don't know what everybody else thinks about it, but Fifi's hair was, that's my favorite colorway that you've ever dyed. Like that was magical. Just like unicorn hair, it was magical. I forgot where I was for a second. We're doing doubles here, Stephanie. Stop it. Whew. About 90 minutes ago. Yeah, I was getting ready for the chat. And I have no excuse because I'm a patron of Chantel's. And patrons of Chantel's get early access to all of her videos. And she put it up there like last week or earlier this week or something. I have no excuse for not watching it yet, but I have not watched it yet. And I need to because I'm interested to see what you think about that book because I've been thinking about buying it myself. Steph, let me know and we can go in together and split the shipping. Let me tell you, Fifi's hair was gorgeous. I think that's what it was called, Fifi's hair. Absolutely stunning. Sounds like dog's hair. Freaky, you don't remember Fifi's hair? It was that glorious gray that like whenever she tilted it in the light just right, it had like this blue hue to it. And it was all shiny in places because of the silk that was in it. And then it had this pink that went, ugh. Fifi's hair, you guys. You don't know what you're missing. You'll have to go back on her Instagram because she posted pictures of it on her Instagram. It's back there. What are we going to Kelly's place for? What is she cooking? I'm pretty sure it was an Insta or... I think that Fifi's hair was before that. wasn't it? I think it was actually a picture of somebody's hair that Chantel had seen, and that's why it got the name Fifi's hair. About making a not quite Fifi's hair. That's what we'll call it, not quite Fifi's hair. Fifi! Oh, I don't know what I would make with it. And I think that that's why I didn't press the send button, because I was sitting there going, man, that's beautiful, but what am I going to make with it? Because you know, when you knit, for me, my personal taste, whenever you knit, variegated colors look so much better knit than they do in crochet. And I was sitting here trying and trying and trying desperately to figure out what I was going to make with this yarn, because it was so pretty and I didn't want it to just sit there and be that pretty yarn that never gets used, because it's way too pretty to be that yarn. And somebody else got it because I'm indecisive. It's the curse of being a dyer, Chantel. You make some colors your fans go crazy for, and we want more. Hey, Arctic Wolves, welcome. I never taste what I work on. That's probably a good thing, Freaky. Ya goober. Kelly made cookies. Kelly made cookies? I will be there in about 16 hours. I expect them to be ready and still warm for me. I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not sure. I just found the pic of Fairway back in June of 2018. You guys, that was a year ago. Woo, Kirby and I are old school. Yes, we are. We are old school. I was thinking about that. I was, yesterday, I got my car washed and detailed, and I was sitting there, and I still have my old school fiberific button. My little old school fiberific button. And do you know how long it's been in there? It has been in there since I did my fiberific unboxing with my Tim Tams, because I took that button out and I set it in my console, and it sits there right next to my sunglasses, and I've never moved it out. So every time I get into my car, I see Chantel and I think about Chantel. But was blowing everything out with air, and then the vacuum cleaners was in there, and I kind of freaked out because I cannot replace that button because I'm old school Fiberifian. Cannot replace that button. So I had a freak out moment and like did a dive across my seat to get it, to protect it. That happened yesterday. Yes, I think you should pop it up as a flashback. That was a very good 1, 2, 3. It's a very beautiful colorway. 1, 2, 3. Freaky, I can't believe that you don't remember that colorway. Honest to goodness. I have a full set of buttons. I'm sure you would. You're right there. I think she's made like 2 or 3 more buttons since then. I still have my old ones. Yeah, quit bragging. Braggart. And you all will be happy to know that I did not burn my mouth this week with my hot tea. I remembered my error from last week, and I let it sit here with the lid open for quite some time to make sure that it cooled down enough to where I would not die. Because that was not okay. It took me a couple days for my mouth not to hurt. I really burnt my mouth last week. See, Sally found it. It was pretty, wasn't it? Flip around. Goodness. Buttons you can push. No, they're like the little stick-on buttons. Not the stick-on buttons, but they have pins. I'm not going out to my car to go and get mine. Maybe I will remember to bring it in next week to show you guys. Maybe I'll take a picture and I'll put it in the Facebook group. Why am I doing a double crochet there? Stop it. That cup makes it stay so hot. It does. It really, really does. All right. What am I? All right, here we go. See, I'm losing my place. Missed me on Good Loops last week. Listen, guys, I don't do well in the cold, and it was really cold again last week. And there were two things that happened with me not being on Good Loops live last week. One was that I was burritoed up in bed, and my alarm either went off and I didn't hear it because I was in a hypothermic coma. And then Jennifer forgot that time changed, so she started the live an hour before it was supposed to. Long story short, I literally woke up when we should have gone live. And I was like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why is this my life? Yeah, I slept through the live because I was freezing and I was burritoed up in bed with Jack snuggling me. And my body was like, no, you're not getting up. Kind of like what happened to me today. Because it's freezing here, and I am surprised and quite proud of myself that I made it from the bed to the couch, where I burritoed up and where Jack stayed snuggling me all day until there was a knock at my door. And I go, quite annoyed, to go and unlock my door, and there is this elderly woman there with her little rolling walker. And on her rolling walker, you know, they have a seat going across them, so in case they get out of breath or they need to take a minute, they can just sit down with their roll. They can put on the brakes and they can sit down. But on her seat, she had all kinds of blankets and a pillow stacked. And she didn't look homeless. She looked like she was well taken care of, but she was all bundled up in a jacket and jeans and wearing her shoe. And I opened up the door and shoes. Sorry, I only said one. And then she looks at me and she goes, they told me that I have to come live here now. And I went, oh God. So immediately I was begging for forgiveness from the Lord because I was very annoyed that I had to get out of my burrito to go and open up the door. So I quickly came into the house and put Jack in his kennel because he is a Jack Russell and he's 16 years old, but he still gets super excited when people come around, and I didn't want him to jump on her and perhaps hurt her or scratch her or anything because, you know, the skin gets very thin and they can get infections real easily or bruise, and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I brought her into the house, and thankfully I had a pot of coffee on, so I brought in her little walker with all of her stuff and stuck it in my foyer, sat her down, asked her if she wanted some coffee. I went and I made her some coffee, handed her a coffee, and then I came all the way back here because my studio is all the way in the back of the house. So like it's a journey from the front of my house. So I knew that she wouldn't hear me. And I came back here and I called the police and told the police what was going on, and they came and they got her, and I don't know who she is. I don't know, you know, what was going on, but it was very, very clear to me that she was suffering from dementia. So, and it's cold outside. I know that I've already said that a gazillion times. It's super, super cold outside. So I didn't want to leave her outside and just go, no, lady, I don't know who you are. You're not coming to live with me. So I brought her inside. Thankfully, it didn't take long for the police to get here. But yeah, that's my story. And all I could think of was, yeah, my grandfather suffered from dementia. What in Sam Hill? See, this is why I shouldn't do this. That's not a proper corner. My family just lost my grandfather, who suffered years of dementia, and it was not okay. The same week that I moved, my grandfather actually passed away. So all I could think of is she was well taken care of. Somebody somewhere loves her, and I didn't want her to get sick and be out there. It was not okay. Hey, Beverly. But yeah, that's my weird life. That's the stuff that happens to me. See, now I'm going to have to make a knot. And I'm going to have to tie this yarn back together because I missed an entire 2 stitches, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make that. But maybe if I frog back a little bit. Maybe. Come on. I got too into talking. I might make it. Let's see. Probably not, because I missed a whole chain. Yeah, I'm not going to make that. Lucky for you, it's only a 4. Hey. Listen, I've been there. I have been there. I do not envy you. If I needed a home, would you come let me? I don't know that you would enjoy living with me, seriously. My house has a heating problem. I'm freezing. This room is 48 degrees. So says the thermometer on my heater that's been going in here for 4.5 hours now. Can you imagine how cold it was in here before then? My house is an old house, and it's very drafty, and I'm doing everything that I can to keep it warm, but it's not enough. It's not doing well. You would not enjoy being here, Beverly. Goodbye, Holly. If you crochet it fast, you can beat the end. I wish that's how it worked. Scissors! Come here, scissors. Come here. Alright. So now, first knot of the project. Yay. I'm handy at breaking things. I'm not handy at all. I'm handy with fixing things, Beverly says. I do need somebody to fix stuff. I would have canceled live and stayed as a burrito. See, that's how much I love you guys. That's how much I love you guys. It's cold. Line the walls with yarn top to bottom. And I think a reason why this room stays so much colder, because the rest of the house, like there's a very big difference. You can walk from my living room into my kitchen and my dining room, and you can immediately tell the difference in the temperature. But back here, this is the lowest point in the house. Like you go down, it's 2 levels lower than the rest of the house. So I think that's another reason of why this room stays so cold, because heat rises. Hey Rebecca, welcome. I agree with Sherry, you need more yarn to use as insulation. Well, you know, oddly enough, Jennifer and I are placing, let me see, we got yarn coming. We placed an order last week for this month, but then we also have another order that's in for New York City. And I still don't know if the yarn's going to be coming here or if it's going to be going directly to the hotel in New York City first. I don't know. I have no idea. What's 48 degrees in Celsius? I'm not sure. Welcome back, Raven. I also hear if you line a wall with yarn, it acts as a sound muffler. I hear ya. Bye-bye, Mimi. It may. Oh, I have this color, this color. I already have balls going of these. There we go. All right, stop, stay. No reason to start new ones if I already have some. Thank you. 48 degrees Fahrenheit is about 9 degrees Celsius. Yes, otherwise known as cold. Very, very cold. It is cold. Yeah, that's in the house. I think it's warmer. Well, no, because it's, what is it now? I don't know what it is. It's still 25 degrees outside. Feels like 14. That's not cold. Listen, Kelly, what am I doing? Not all of us live in the Arctic. Ugh, 62. I would love it to be 62. And the crazy thing is yesterday it was like 70 something degrees outside. It was beautiful. Yesterday was a glorious day. And then all of a sudden, today, not so much. Not okay with it. What's the weather supposed to be tomorrow? I mean, Mother Nature, somebody took Mother Nature off of her medicine. Tomorrow the high is 48, and then Wednesday 65, Thursday 56, Friday 61, 65, 56, 67, 60. It's just, it's not okay. And then being in the desert, the moment the sun goes down, like the moment the sun goes down, we lose 20 degrees in temperature immediately as soon as the sun goes down. It's crazy. Craziest thing ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what Celsius is, but I'm sure that that's a whole lot better than what it is. 23 and feels like 14, wind blowing. The wind's blowing here too. Oh, 86. Oh, if it drops below 70 degrees, I am unhappy, just so you know. See, Tammy just said, honey, I freeze when it gets below 75. See? That's exactly how I am, only mine's about 70 degrees. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't do well. And the thing is I crochet, and I could probably make all kinds of fabulous things that would make life for me so much better. But when it gets cold, I literally don't want to do anything at all. I mean, it's a struggle to get out of bed. My entire body is like, no, this is not natural. 2, 3, 4, 7. Hold on, guys. 10. Oi. Be kind. Be kind to me. 11. 12. Come on, 12. 13. I think I'm covering up. All right. This one should be the last one. Should be. Should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah! That's 2 in a row, guys. I'm on it. I am on it. Come on. I forgot to tighten this one down. There we go. That's more better, chicken. That looks better. Whew. Let's see, what else was there to talk about? Oh, you guys, Once Upon a Cheerio. You guys need to Google her. Her name is Julie, and she lives in Canada, but she designed a tartan wrap. I'm not going to tell you anything else about it, but she's going to be releasing, what's the date? This week, at some point, she's going to be releasing them, and we have the kits for them. It's so pretty, you guys. So, so, so pretty. And it's crochet with a little bit of weaving in it, and I don't know exactly how she did it. I haven't seen the pattern. I've just seen the progress pictures as she was designing it, and then her mock-ups. She's still doing the professional photography thing for the pattern and all of that right now. But I got concerned because I'm like, I don't know how to weave. What's going on? And she said, no, it's super easy. The way that she did it, it's super easy. I don't know all of the details for how it gets made. I just know that she told me that it's very, very easy and that anybody can do it, and it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. You'll have to Google Once Upon a Cheerio. Maybe one of the moderators can get that link for you. She has a beautiful website, and she makes some of the cutest things. She's also on Instagram. Lovely, lovely Instagram. I love her Instagram. Thank you, Ida. You're super. I've never made a tartan anything at all, but what she made was really, really nice, and she used Eco Lush. Oh, it's so nice. Eco Lush is 60% cotton, 40% bamboo. Oof, you guys. Thought a tartan was like a pie. Stop it, Freaky. You know it's not. You know it's not. It's very pretty. You guys will like it. I know you guys will like it. And it's the perfect time of year for it, too. It looks like it's going to be super warm and super cuddly. Makes me want to make one. It makes me upset that I don't have time to make one myself. 2, 3, 4. Did she already release it? I don't think she already released it. Now I'm going to have to go look. She didn't tell me. Maybe she did a teaser that I missed. Dum-dum-dum. I'll have to read this later. Oh, nope. She went ahead and did it. Well, I will send her a message so I can get all of the details from her and we can get the kit released for her. But yeah, thank you, Kim. I found it. We have kits for that. So I will get on that. That will probably be up on the website tomorrow at some point because Jennifer is sleeping right now. 2, 3, wait, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, we will get those done. But isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful wrap. So has anyone had cauliflower rice? I think it would just go soggy and gross. But is it any good, or is it worth trying? It's an acquired taste. It's not rice. It does not replace rice at all. You have to go into the situation with full understanding that it is not going to replace, that it's not like rice. But yes, I eat it all the time. 'Cause I'm keto, except for today, because I'm going to eat meatloaf and mashed potatoes, because today I have decided that if I were any skinnier, then I would be a lot more miserable. Like, I'm better for the insulation that I have today. That's what I've decided today. So today I'm going to cheat. 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also eat a lot of mashed cauliflower in place of potatoes. No, it doesn't quite taste the same, but it's a nice replacement. Hello, crafts enthusiast. 1, 2, 3. Cauliflower pizza crust is not that great in taste. Some of them are. I've had one at a restaurant that wasn't all that bad at all. Like your insulation logic, listen. That's what I came to, that's the conclusion that I came to today, is I need my insulation to get me through the winter. Uh-oh, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Like mashed potatoes. Oof. I eat cauliflower as a replacement for all kinds of stuff now. All the cauliflower, all the time. But it works. 1, 2, 3. Bacon. What about bacon? When I get back on keto, I live on bacon, eggs, and cheese for 3 days to start it. I remember the last time you went keto. I think it was longer than 3 days you lived on bacon, eggs, and cheese. But yeah. Do you have kits in blue? No, we just have kits for the colors that Julie designed in. But you could always choose your own colors, because she lists how many of each color she had. So you could always make up your own kit. You can just go to the website and purchase however many balls of Lush you need for each one. So don't let that deter you. Look at that little flower. I could live on bacon, egg, and cheese. Bacon is life. I concur. Bacon is life. Keto diet is very, very low carb. Very, very low carb. And it works if I can just get myself to stick to it. Oh, Indian fried bread. Oof. Oof. I can't think about it. Oh, Sue, I'm so sorry. Sue is a vegetarian, and we always end up talking about meat in front of poor Sue. I'm so, so sorry, but honey, bacon is life. Bacon, bacon makes everything better. It really does. And I hate that it's so expensive now. By the way, do you guys remember when I was younger, I don't know what kind of bacon it was. Does anybody remember sizzling? Am I the only person that remembers sizzling? My mother used to buy sizzling all the time, and I loved it. But I can't remember. Was that turkey bacon? Was that like the first turkey bacon that ever became a thing? Eggplant bacon? Ugh. Oh no, Kim. Poor guy. That was not real bacon. I know it wasn't real bacon. I just don't know exactly what it was. Was it turkey bacon? Like, what was it? Because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. But I liked it. I might not like it nowadays. I don't think that they make it anymore. I can't eat corned beef hash. Ugh, corned beef hash. Oof. Corned beef hash is life. Is life. There is this little restaurant downtown on the waterfront in my hometown. I used to go there every Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, for breakfast, and they make corned beef hash right there from scratch, and they make the best shrimp and grits with red eye gravy. The best shrimp and grits. Oh, it was pork. It was made from a different cut. Was it really? Huh. I liked it. I try not to eat fake and bacon. Bacon is good stuff. Mm. Sometimes I just make bacon just because I need bacon. I love bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. Oof. And then my Aunt Jean Ann, get this, my Aunt Jean Ann, the genius that she is, my Aunt Jean Ann doesn't just make BLTs. My Aunt Jean Ann makes her BLTs with fried green tomatoes. How about them apples, huh? With all this veggie talk makes me want fried cauliflower, which is not at all healthy. Hey, if you're keto, fats are good. Just saying. Want deep fried squash? Oof. Honey, they don't know what real... Who don't know what real grits are? I know what real grits are. Well, let's hope that the forecast changes for him, Kim. We will hope. Something is wrong with that Popeyes chicken sandwich. Anyone ate it? No, because sinners go to Popeyes. Not really. You guys take that with a grain of salt. I am a lover of Chick-fil-A, okay? The Lord's chicken is life. So I refuse to do the Popeyes thing. I will not. Never had grits or green tomatoes. Fried green tomatoes are life. They really are. Out west, they don't know what real grits are. Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, bless their hearts. Wait, what am I? That is not how we end this, Stephanie. Sue said, I eat very little processed foods and fat. You cannot tell by the size of my thunder thighs. Look, that's just how your body's made, and it's okay. It's beautiful. I thought fried green tomatoes was just a film name. I didn't realize you could eat green tomatoes without... Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, you can eat fried. Yes, and it is glorious. Absolutely, yes. Why do you refuse to eat Popeyes? Because I'm Chick-fil-A. I'm Team Chick-fil-A. Grits are amazing with natural maple. Listen, grits are amazing in all kinds of different ways. My favorite is with red eye gravy, but I also love them with cheese. And I like to make dippy fried eggs, and layer it with cheese grits, and then sprinkle cheese on top of it, and then crumble bacon, and then put a dippy egg over the top of it, and then put more cheese on top of that, and then more crumbled bacon in a bowl, and you just eat it. What? Oh, it's life, you guys. 2, 3. So it's like oatmeal but made with corn. Oh, kinda, yeah. But yeah, kinda. My thighs have their own theme song. Replace Thundercats with Thunder. Oh man. Oh, I only did a chain 2 there. I'm getting so excited talking about all this food, you guys. I'm just messing up left and right over here. Well, we made it an hour before the food talk started. Yes, we did. Did you realize Aunt Jean Ann pointed out to me that we barely talked about food at all last week? I love fried tomatoes. I've never had red fried tomatoes. Ripe fried tomatoes, I guess I should say. Grits, cream of wheat, all have sugar in it and creamed. Ooh, I've never had. I like cream of wheat, but I've never put cream cheese in my grits or my cream of wheat. What the heck, you just made a 7-layer casserole with grits. Listen, all right, I will not be judged. I will not be judged. It's good. And technically it's not a casserole because I laid it all in my bowl. Mm-hmm. It's okay, Chantel. We always end up talking about food anyways. Grits made from boiled cornmeal. Hominy grits. I'm not a fan of hominy. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm not a fan of hominy in any way, shape, or form. Hominy is not for me. So sorry. How many colors? There's 8 colors. 2, 3. You want to see them since you weren't here? There's Baltic and Adventurine, and then Watershed and Aqua, and then there's Olive and Willow and Pear and Bessie. Sea glass colors. Oh, back there. Right there. I'm trying to... How did I have these? There we go. Alright then. Someone had to start. That's true. Someone had to do it. Explain the eggs that you put on your... Just the fried eggs where the yolk... I don't know the technical term. I call them dippy eggs. When you can dip your toast into them. And the yolk is runny. Mm-hmm. Grits are hominy? No! Grits are not. Grits are made from corn. Hominy is different. There's kind of a... That's kind of teal. I'm preparing a very healthy dinner tonight. I fillet steak salad and chips and fries. See, salad makes it all better. Yeah. Cream of wheat with brown sugar and cinnamon. I like cream of wheat too. No, not a soft-boiled egg. And it's not sunny side up, because sunny side up is where the yolk is still exposed to the top. What is it called? Hominy is a corn. I know that hominy is a type of corn, but I don't like hominy, and it looks completely different. Stop it. Don't ruin grits for me. Do not ruin grits for... Is grits hominy? I'm going to the Google. No, it's not the same. Thank you, Jesus. They do make grits from hominy, but no. Y'all. Over easy. Thank you. Thank you. Grits. Hominy can be made into grits, but it's not. Y'all need to stop messing with my emotions. I about gave up on life just then. I really don't like hominy. Sunny side up is a dippy egg and see? Oh wait. Is it? Well, whatever it is, okay? I like mine dippy. I don't know why we have to get so specific. Well, in that instance, I like mine dippy. Hey, Daigo. There's other times when I prefer my eggs scrambled. I don't like omelets at all. That's way too much egg for me. I'm not an omelet fan. Come here. Come here. Here. Hey, you're only supposed to grab that one. Over easy, the whites are cooked and the yolk is just thickened up but not cooked through. Yep. Why are you laughing at me? They're dippy, okay? You take your toast, you dip them into the eggs. They're dippy eggs. Don't laugh. I've discovered the Instapot. It's cooking in a pressure cooker. You know, my cousin got an Instapot and she's kind of gone gaga for it too. I don't know. Maybe I need to get one. I feel like I'm the only person in the world that doesn't have an Instapot. Doesn't it cook things like super quick too? Or does it still take 7 forevers? Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. It's gonna be pretty. After an air fryer. I feel like I'm so behind. Freaky's just got flower pots. No crazy name pots, just flower pots. Oh no. This one wasn't as easy. Oh no. Instapot is super quick. Hey, Lauren! When did you get here, sneaky, sneaky? What is a Thermomix? Why do I feel like I'm missing out on something important here? I have 3 slow cookers, crock pots, but no Instapot. Ugh. I need an Instapot. I feel like I need an Instapot. Freaky said I'm a crackpot. Does that help? No. I know my Aunt Jean Ann got an air fryer, and she was not impressed with something. She was very impressed with I think she made fried green tomatoes in it. And she said that those were good, but I think she also did like chicken tenders in it, and she was not at all happy. 7, 8. I have a friend of mine on Facebook who got an air fryer like a year ago, and I swear she cooks with it every single night. Every single night she's posting pictures of something that she made in her air fryer, and that woman, she would fry your firstborn in that sucker, I think, if you gave her the opportunity. She loves that air fryer. What is a Thermomix? Did I miss? It's a food processor and cooker in one thing with built-in recipes and scales and things. What in Sam Hill is this witchcraft? Craft enthusiast said, I am ambivalent about our Instapot. I prefer my old crock pot. Ooh, see, that scares me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That kind of scares me. I like being able to throw things in the crock pot and then just walk away and come back, you know, like 4 hours later or after a shift at work and it be there and be done. I love that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oi. Montoya is eating Subway and pizza. Okay, whatever makes you happy. I use my crock pot 4 to 5 times a week. I don't have a crock pot right now. I need to get myself one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on, guys. I know I keep saying this every time I get to this point, but hold on. 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Let me see if I got a fourth go around too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fine. Don't take your eyes off of it, Steph. You'll lose it and then you'll have to recount again. All right. No, I said come here. Stop it. Act like you have some upbringing. All right, then. You can also make caramel out of condensed milk. And what? I love me some caramel. I've heard about exploding tins when people are trying. Oh. Apparently, caramel making is dangerous. 1, 2, 3. My 6-quart crock pot died. I have to get a new one. Ugh. I need a crock pot. You just gotta make sure it has enough water. That might be reason enough right there to, I'm just throwing that out there. I love caramel. My favorite candy are those silly little caramel squares. I can't find them here. Thankfully, somebody brought me a whole bag of them a couple weeks ago. But that's my favorite candy. It's just those simple little caramel squares. I love them so much. 2, 3. I made rice pudding in a slow cooker once, but I forgot to add the water. Sally. Wow. It actually had water, but not enough of it. Oh, man. Biscoff butter. I'm still trying to decide, what do you guys do with your Biscoff butter? What do you tell me how you eat your Biscoff butter, please? I know Sue has gotten some. I need somebody to tell me how they're eating their Biscoff butter, because I can't be that person that's just standing in her kitchen with a spoon eating it straight from the jar. Okay? I can't be that person. I need some help. I know that you eat it, Sally. I know that you eat it, but what do you put it on? I ate my Biscoff butter with a spoon. Okay, so I'm not all that crazy for just wanting to stand there and eat it straight from the jar. Sandwiches on toast off the spoon. 3, 4, 3, 4. It kind of reminds me, the taste of it reminds me of the peanut butter sandwiches that I used to eat in elementary school, that I always thought was like peanut butter and honey, but I've never been able to replicate it. That's what it tastes like to me. I eat it with a spoon right from the jar. Okay. Good. I'm glad that I'm not the only person. Sally says that's what she does with Nutella. 3. What do you mean in this case? In this case, I'm not crazy? Toast and butter and sugar. Cinnamon. Cinnamon sugar toast. Oh, cinnamon sugar toast would be warm right now. Kraft caramels. Yeah. Exactly. Kraft caramels. I love those. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I just had Biscoff ice cream and it was really good. Excuse me, your what hurts? There's what? There is now Biscoff ice cream? Gabby, I need you to speak up and I need you to do it quickly. Explain yourself. Been eating a lot. Oh, I'll bet you it would be good on pancakes. Bet you it would be fabulous on pancakes. I like peanut butter on my pancakes anyways. I'm drinking a cinnamon Coca-Cola. You know the strangest thing, Kathy? I tried that, and it doesn't taste any different to me. Everybody else is like, oh my God, you can't taste the cinnamon? No, no, it does not taste any different than a regular Coca-Cola to me. But I did try the cranberry Sprite last night. I love it. I love it. Where am I? Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I once made the mistake of putting peanut butter on one half of a slice of toast and Nutella on the other half, and it was real. That's not a mistake, honey. That does not sound like a mistake to me at all. I can taste cinnamon in the Coke, but not the cranberry in the Sprite. How funny. How funny. I really, really, really liked the Sprite. Really liked it. It's a shame that it's just going to be a temporary seasonal thing. Biscoff ice cream sold at Targets in Georgia. You stop it. Where did Gabby go? Gabby took off running. See, Gabby does things like that to me. Oh, there she is. I was fixing to say, Gabby drops bombs on me and then just turns around and walks the other way, as if she didn't just explode my universe. Vanilla ice cream with crumbled Biscoff cookies, well mixed in. So... Sounds like you need to make a Biscoff ice cream float with cinnamon cola. Wow. Soon you could... Wait. Moderators. Love it. Sending me information. There's a whole line. There's a whole line of Biscoff ice creams. Have mercy. The pints started rolling out last month in the US. Can we... Why... Heaven... Alright, what... Wait, hold on, I'm scanning. I'm trying to get to... Stop it. Just tell me what... Why won't you tell me what all of the flavors are? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna... Stop with the ads. Look. Alright. It looks like there's a regular one with vanilla and Biscoff, crunched up Biscoff cookies in it, like Gabby was talking about. It looks like there's one that has chocolate chips in it, like chunks of chocolate in it. Looks like there is a blueberry cheesecake Biscoff ice cream. That one looks like it's got caramel in it. And then there looks like a fudge brownie back in the back. You guys. Is ice cream keto? No, it's not. But you know what? It's wintertime, okay? And I need to keep my insulation on me because it's cold, okay? It's 49 degrees in here in my studio right now. I've gained 1 degree in the past hour since I gave you guys an update. 5 flavors: Belgian chocolate chip, blueberry cheesecake, chocolate brownie, and salted caramel. See? How good am I, huh? Huh? How good am I? Well, you can't mess with a fat girl when it comes to fat girl stuff. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. I am so excited. The grocery stores here better get it. They better get it. If not, I'm going to end up driving all the way to Lubbock or Amarillo, and I'm going to end up being that person that is sitting in their car in the parking lot outside of the grocery store eating ice cream straight from the carton. That's going to be me. Is yours a spiced cranberry Sprite? Yep. That's what mine was. It was good. I liked it. Hey, Julie. Are you going to be sad if I can get my hands on it more readily than you? Yes, Kim, because it's not fair that you should be able to get things that are made in the U.S. easier than me, who lives in the U.S. I see, I'll slide my skinny self to the corner. Listen, okay? Skinny can wait for the spring, all right? Because like I'm just walking around, my teeth are chattering, everything about me is shaking. I feel like if I lose any of my insulation, then it'll just be worse on myself. So this Biscoff ice cream thing really couldn't have come at a better time for me. Now to just get my hands on it. Oh. I rarely eat ice cream too, but listen. Gabby. Kelly said, I have every intention of staying that way regardless of season. Well, you know what? Fine. You can just fine. But listen, I do have cheat days. I have cheat days. And maybe I could just keep myself from eating an entire pint at one time. Skinny can wait until my next life. Just here listening, and I want some of that ice cream. Me too. Me too. Welcome back, Dee. Do you know what you missed? You missed something super important. Biscoff has come out with ice cream and 5 different flavors. Yes, you heard me say that right. Biscoff has made ice cream. Oh, happy day. Don't say anything to these big girls. We need to make it out. No, no. Kelly knows that I love her. She would not be able to keep me warm in the winter, snuggling, but she knows that I love her. Rebecca Nelson's never had Nutella. Oh, bless your heart. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. Hello, Jasmine. This has been such a great night, you guys. Biscoff came out with ice cream. And you know, for years, that was the big thing that I loved about flying, was because I always got those cookies. And on the airplanes was the only time that you could get them. Until what, like last year or the year before, when they started selling them in the grocery stores. And now there's Biscoff butter, and now Biscoff ice cream. Quit lying to yourself. What am I lying to myself about? I'm not lying to myself. Oof, that's such a pretty color, you guys. Adventurine is such a pretty, pretty color. I think I'll make some pancakes. Pancakes. With Biscoff butter. What? Lord Jesus. Oof. I don't know how good that would be. I can't mature. I'm never growing up. Yeah, you can don't expect much out of Freaky, okay? I have to behave these days, though. Yes, Kelly has been working for like the past 6 months to stay the exact same size that she is right now because she has an event that she has to attend, and she has the dress for the event. So she is struggling to make sure that nothing on her body changes so she can continue to wear that dress for the event. No, Kirby. Hope Bobby said, I'm a fat girl. My hubby is a big guy. I still have 2 blankets on my bed. I chase him to the middle of the night. He tells me to scoot over multiple times. I'm maturing like a good wine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Get down there. Hey, come here. Thank you. Kelly, you'll be fine. You will be just fine. Well, hello. Welcome back, Anthony. You will be just fine, Kelly, but I really think that you should probably not look for the Biscoff ice cream until after your event. Because I have a feeling with you and your cravings for ice cream, I think that it might do you in. And I am your friend, and I love you, and you have a goal of wearing that dress. Just saying. Oh, Biscoff ice cream. I'm so excited for Biscoff ice cream, you guys. Such a great thing. Hello, Rose from North Carolina. And how did I not know about this? You guys are supposed to keep me informed of all of this great stuff that's going on. You guys let me down. How long has this been a thing? We are all super excited, Anthony, because we were just told that Biscoff has made ice cream. 5 different flavors. We're super excited about it. All of us. Biscoff is to the USA as Tim Tams is to Australia. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Tim Tams is its own little creature. I don't know about that one. Tim Tams again? Welcome, Jasmine. We're always talking about Tim Tams. It's my favorite cookie in the world. And if something makes you happy, then you should involve it in your life always. Good night, Carol. It is almost time. It's almost time. Gosh, aventurine is such a pretty color, you guys. I need something that auto blocks. I really need something that's just going to block everything for me. Oh, Anthony, we made it through the entire chat without talking about football. Look. Putting it up there for all the other colors. Woo! Do I need to try to find that ice cream? Yes. Please. Please. 15 minutes. I actually do not think that I'm going to make it 15 minutes because my hands, I'm still at 49 degrees. My hands are so cold that they actually hurt whenever I flex my fingers. So I think that that's a sign that I probably need to go out to the warmer area of the house because clearly this is not doing well. Gabby said, hey, I sent you a message the moment I saw it. Really? You were in the grocery store on live? Thank you, Gabby. I love you so much for doing that for me. You can get those blockers that have pins that screw into a base and then you just... I know. But I'm waiting. And pegboards, yes, I know. I really do need to get a pegboard because I have the foam like puzzle mat thing and then I have to pin them out and I really do want one of those pegboards where I could just stick it on it and just leave it. Because I arrived a bit late, could you tell me what you're creating? So last week I doodled this and then I decided that it's going to be like a patchwork quilt. And here is my mock-up that I'm doing. Ignore all of this because that's a border that I'm messing around with that will probably change 8 more times. But this is a mock-up in different colors that I did last week that, again, has not been blocked because I was supposed to block it yesterday and I didn't because I got busy with all kinds of other things. So it's going to be a patchwork quilt, but in sea glass colors. That's what's going to happen. Whew. She makes people ask questions. Yeah, I do. Bobby, I was joking last night when I saw that the Cowboys Cowboys lost. It's like, whoo, Cowboys fans still think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I have a space heater. I have a space heater literally sitting right next to me. That's how I know it's only 49 degrees in here, because it has a thermometer on it, and it's been in here for like 5-6 hours now, and it's still only 49 degrees. Yeah, it's really, really cold. I wish I could send you pictures of my pancakes. Listen, now I want pancakes with Biscoff butter and lots and lots and lots of syrup and bacon and eggs and sausage. I'm gonna have to go eat dinner. I really am. Whew. But I'm super cold, so I know that it's 15 minutes early. I hope that you guys can forgive me, but I really, really, really need to go and try to get warmer, because my teeth are starting to chatter, and that's not going to be good. But at least you guys got an hour and 45 minutes with me. Don't forget that if you want to continue on in the conversation and hang out with us during the week, you can always join the Facebook group. It's Crochet O'Clock. There is a link in the description box below. That's where we hang out during the week. Thank you to all of my patrons who lovingly support me. Patrons get all kinds of behind the scenes stuff. They hear all of my super secret squirrel information before anybody else does. And we also have special lives just for them. So if you're not a patron, you might want to go and check it out. And now I'm going to go. Honest to goodness, I'm going to go. And I'm going to go warm up. I will see you guys next week. Bye.